And also, about the last video, the Gaster, talking about Gaster, also, what I want to add to that, because I forgot to say it, technically, when you talk to River Person, it's beware of the man that speaks in hands. Mystery man. It makes sense. But I didn't have anywhere to put that in the video, so I'm going to talk about that now. Which I just did. So let's get into the reaction video. Today, we're going to react to VCH Sans versus Last Breath, the animation. What you're about to see doesn't have to be taken as facts, as the characters, there's no canon/fanon decision. There's no okay. I'm not the owner of these. Reactions are allowed to just giving me credit to the original creator. Yeah, that's all I'll do. Don't worry, I'll credit the video. Yeah, warning, flashing lights warning. So I believe that is Last Breath Sans because of the. That's VCH Sans. Or Virus Sans, as I like to call them. Oh my god. Oh no. Gaster, why is that a bad thing? Why is dying gay a bad thing? I'm gonna cancel Gaster right now. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, that's VCH Sans. Wait, why is he attacking? I guess that makes sense. Technically, wouldn't these guys be good friends? And they'd be very powerful together. Because again, I did get a comment where it's like, VCH Sans is good against hackers. Which also means, if VCH Sans and this guy work together, it would be a very good team. Because Last Breath Sans could help with, Last Breath Sans could be the one that attacks normal Sanses. And VCH Sans could be the one that attacks players. Because Last Breath has a problem with the player. And VCH Sans the problem with monsters of a, not monsters, of a Sanses. So they could be a good team. Uh-oh. He's not happy. He doesn't. So Sans dying is gay. It's considered a bad thing that he doesn't want to die. Oh my god, I'm gonna cancel them. I'm gonna cancel them on Twitter. I don't have Twitter. I'm gonna cancel them on YouTube, yeah. They're evenly matched. It's good to know. Oh yeah, this is going to be more about how long that Last Breath can last, because as shown in the fight, Last VCH Sans can last a long time, whilst this guy cannot. Your fault. Run, run, run. Yeah, okay. It's going to be a bunch of glitches. These guys are both glitchy, but I'd argue that VCH Sans is more glitchy. Because also I think I mentioned this before, but technically speaking, beware the man that speaks in hands, and mystery man would make sense. It would be Gaster that's in the because if you think about it, it literally couldn't be anyone else, because we have the Gaster followers, right? But again, I think I explained in another video, but it would make more sense that it's Gaster. You get me? It just makes more sense. Otherwise, the story just doesn't make sense, right? It also makes sense that he got split into time and space, which is why people don't remember him. And he's just stuck in the void, which the door leads to the void, because all what's happening, right? Because you need the fun value of 66 to get to the door, right? So if the door is the thing that connects the void, and he can't leave because he will melt into goo, I think, maybe that would then make sense why he doesn't leave, because he would melt into goo, or he's just out of it, and when you tap on him or interact with him, you awaken him from his state and he teleports away. And also just would make sense, right? Also it makes sense why Gaster can only interact with Last Breath Sans after opening the door. Maybe he put a bit of his consciousness with Last Breath Sans, so you know. Yeah, I also do think this is what Gaster would look like. This is not the canon design, but I think this is the design that Gaster is, because again, it would make sense, and also explain like the whole goopiness. As you can see there, that would make sense. We both can't fight forever, then it'll be time to decide. Then it will be time to decide the outcome. But this makes sense. It'll be Gaster, because the mystery man, right? River person says, beware of the man that speaks in hands. And I know I'm going to lose retention on my video if I keep talking about this. But again, it's my video. I'll talk about, you know, the video again while I'm reacting to. I need to comment on it. Also, I have lots of not unbridled hate, but I keep seeing people say like there's no canon design for Gaster and stuff. We don't know if that's really Gaster when there's not really much other possibilities. Hell, he has intense stats as well, which makes him pretty much invincible. Hell, wouldn't Gaster also be immune to like most stuff if you think about it? Because you can't damage him normally, and it's not even like the Napstablook way. Because again, Frogget, if you give a Frogget, right, the stats of Gaster from the code, you can't kill the Frogget. Which means if Gaster is to be a fight, you couldn't kill him. I think that's important to mention. Yeah. Also, Gaster probably does have powers we don't know about, because if he is, right, the dad of Sans and Papyrus, and he is the creator of, and also he literally crashes your game. There's no other explanation why when you put Gaster into the code, not the code, if you name yourself Gaster, the game just crashes. He's clearly got some powers that can interact or be more power than us. Which would make sense if Deltarune is some simulation that Gaster made. It would make sense. And that's who we're probably talking to, Gaster. Because maybe, right, at least how I think of it, Deltarune is an alternate universe of Undertale, maybe where monsters and humans didn't go to war. So Gaster, right, maybe Gaster, right, fell into his creation, but maybe it wasn't the same creation, which caused him to go into the void. But maybe instead of him entering the void, he's controlling the world through the void, if that makes sense. Which is why he can create a vessel for you, then he immediately throws it out. In a way, he's created life, but just thrown it away. He's clearly more powerful than he's letting on. Yeah, let's just go back to the reaction before I go on too big of a rant about how... Also, lots of people that say there's no evidence of Gaster being the mystery man dude. I mean, yeah, there's no evidence from Toby Fox, but there's not much evidence from Toby Fox. I mean, he's literally probably didn't think about this. Well, that's cool. Well, I should stop that. Oof. Gaster isn't gonna let him die though, yeah. Also, funny thing, if Gaster can just disconnect you from the game, that would mean he's stronger than Omega Flowey. Because yes, Omega Flowey can disconnect you, but that's only after he kills you. Which he probably then absorbs your soul once you're dead, and then he gains that power. But if Gaster can just do that without the soul, then he probably has some other magic we don't understand. Perhaps polychrone, maybe he has another power we don't understand yet, or will never know about. It just makes sense. That's the play, I'm pretty sure. But also, last breath stands won't last that long. Oh, maybe I had a bit of... Okay. We're starting to be annoying. Well, yeah. I don't have too much time, I'll collapse. Soon I'll collapse. And he doesn't seem tired at all. Yeah. Because he can last way longer than you. Because in the fight, he literally lasts way longer than you. I have no choice but to use my special attack. Hope he won't survive. I think he will. It's Gaster? Oh, he looks more damaged though. That's any good thing. Oh no, yeah, he can just heal himself. Yeah. That's not gonna work. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say that wouldn't work, but maybe that the hands are gonna be doing lots of the work. That blaster looks not okay. Also, I'd argue that Last Breath Sans is not gonna be able to win this. Yeah. Hold on. Last Breath Sans is still alive though. I'm too tired, I can't fight. Wait, hold on. So, for my knowledge, Last Breath Sans has a time limit till he dies, correct? Or is it just to the point where he gets so tired he can't fight back? Because this makes me think he won't die, he just will collapse if he does any more. What do I do now? Uh-oh. I have a suggestion. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Oh, he doesn't even look damaged. Yep. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Well, that was a good reaction video. Yeah, animation by Random Animator. Music by... This is really good. I actually do like reaction videos like this, where it shows a character versus a character. With that, goodbye.